Well, good morning. It's Randy T-Bird here out in Arizona. About 7:30 this morning. All this gloom that you see out here in the sky is a result of the smoke from the California fires up in the higher atmosphere. It makes it look overcast here. It's actually not really a weather thing. It's just the smoke. And you know, I feel for all you folks over in California and Oregon and Washington that are going through this awful thing. And, you know, hoping the best for you, and that you guys can return to normal life at some point in time here. 2020 has been a bummer of a year, hasn't it? Anyway. So I'm just out for a ride today. I don't have anything specific to talk about a whole lot. I just gonna ramble on here. I'm rolling down through East Phoenix on the 202 freeway. It's well, traffic's pretty light this morning. Pretty nice. Just really gloomy looking. I don't know what that sun's gonna look like on video. One of the things I did this week is I changed to a light smoked windshield from the dark one, mostly because I did not like the way the camera angle was showing on the fairing through it was kind of like cutting into the field of view, and I tried a extension on the camera to make it higher, but then it was kind of up in my vision through the screen, which I didn't really care for either. So I'm back to the normal thing now, and the lightly smoked windshield. I think it still looks good. It's not like I have any problem seeing through the other one. I actually looked over it. This one I think is maybe an inch higher. So far it's good. This windshield was made by Memphis Shades. So you can't get a clear one from Harley in this size, and so it was a pretty good price, pretty good deal. Memphis Shades always comes through for me, and well, that works. So visibility's still pretty good here in town. You know, the mountains that you see off to the right are only about 10 miles away, but I know some places in the Midwest they get that haze in the summer that always looks like the visibility is limited, but out here in the West we're used to wide open skies, so this is different. Anyway, nice cool temperature this morning. I think it's about 75. It's going to get warm later, but right now I'm enjoying the cool air. Just riding without the tour pack on today. I don't know why I took it off. Maybe just because I can, with all the detachable, or whatever they call it, hold fast system that allows you to take it on and off in literally just a few seconds. And I don't know, I just felt like going without it today. It's nice to have a choice without having to spend an hour putting it on, taking it off. Papago Park off to the left. I'm gonna have to stop in there one of these days and check out the caves on the mountains there. The mountains are all porous and have all these caves in it. Being in the middle of town, it's a pretty popular spot. Sometimes it gets really crowded. The zoo's out there. Haven't been to the zoo for a few years. Usually when it's hot like this, the animals all kind of hide, so the best time to go is in the winter. Wow, I'm going nearly 80. That guy is apparently in a hurry to go somewhere. People drive pretty fast out here. They don't ever seem to get caught. But they drive fast. Well, I'll let them go. Let him draw the cops away, so I can cruise and enjoy it. Anyway, I'm going to be recording some more video today, but I just want to start out and kind of test the camera. I did not have any audio in last week's video, and I had to re-record everything, so I wanted to make sure that this is working, so I'm doing a short video. But I'll be back with more with you later. This is Randy Tieber. Bye. Hey, it's Randy Tieber back on Sunday morning, continuing my ride. I'm going through the area here, again, the burned area. I'm still trying to see the beauty of it past the burn. Pretty nice morning so far. Very hazy because of the smoke, again, as talked about earlier. As I get away from town, it's not really clearing up, so as you can see, still a lot of burn damage out here. It's maybe next spring the grass will grow up and the underbrush will grow back. And I'm hoping the saguaros, which got burned around their bases, will survive. I was watching a video. Chopper Fit did a vlog the other day about what bike you would have if it wasn't a Harley Davidson. I believe that was the theme of that, and my input on that is I would have an adventure bike, either a Triumph or a BMW. I would not have a KTM because frankly they're just too tall, and I'm not. So, but a BMW, they make both a low chassis model or a low suspension model, and so does Triumph. And that's what I would have, probably a Triumph 800 or the BMW 850, 750, 850 series. Be a lot of fun. Get on some dirt roads. Speaking of that, picked up a quad. I'm going to get out on it next weekend and try and hit that. Try to figure out how to ride it. Had a anxious moment unloading it the other day, or yesterday when I got it, brought it home, and the ramp angle out of the back of my truck was really steep, and I had never even ridden it around the parking lot, so it came down the ramp really fast, and thankfully for me, my instinct is to go for the front brake first and not the rear brake, because I'm told if I'd grabbed a handful of rear brake or a footful of rear brake, it might have just flipped over. It would have been an inauspicious start to that situation, but all worked out well, and so that's going to be next weekend. I'll do some video on that, as give everybody something to laugh at as myself and my wife learn how to ride it around. We're going to take it somewhere relatively flat and safe to get a feel for it. I don't really have anywhere to ride it around where I live. I'm right in the middle of town, and but that's going to be some fun. I ended up with yet another helmet. I've got an off-road helmet now. I had an old one, and I realized that when I put it back on that it was pretty much done, and it wasn't really the right size. So what I've learned about helmets in the last several years is how to get one that fits right. So I got another HJC helmet for that, to ride that, and I pulled out my old goggles and they were shot, so I had to redo those. I'm looking forward to getting out on it next week and having some fun. You know, maybe get some good video of the actual out in the desert, as opposed to going by it. You know, not that that's bad. I mean, look at that view. That is awesome. Yeah, I'm just wandering around today kind of aimlessly. No particular destination in mind, just riding. I was going to go the other way, but I just changed my mind at the last minute. So take my favorite ride up here. So, Beautiful valley coming down off the hill here. Great view of the mountains. You can see more burned area out here, but it's looking more and more like a lot more of it survived than I initially thought. I mean, it looked pretty bad in the beginning. It really did. But, it stayed mostly on this side of the road. The downside of that is all the trails and off-road riding areas that were out here have been shut down, and that's kind of a bummer because that was the place I was planning on going to ride the quad. So I know of other places to go, so we'll check that out. Mesquite Wash. It's one of these things about out here in the West is they name all the washes and creeks and rivers. They're all Old West type names. Yeah. Dead Man's Wash, and Mesquite Wash, and, you know, Cattleman Gulch, crazy stuff like that. You know, so if you watch the old westerns, that'll ring a bell. Yeah, there really are places that are called that, what you heard about it there. Kind of windy today. Moving the bike around a little bit, not terrible. The batwing fairing blocks a lot of that off, so I'm not getting my body jostled around, but the bike is moving a little bit. I've seen worse. I've been in worse. I went across Wyoming one time, and I swear we went 100 miles at a 45-degree angle going down the road, trying to steer into the crosswind to try and stay going down the road straight. Wyoming is a very windy place. But that was a good trip. Went to Yellowstone before their big fire there. More beautiful. And it's looking better up here. I think they've had some rain. It's washed off some of the ash. I see a lot more rocks than I used to. Anyway, I wonder if this trailhead is open. It is not. Oh well. Just figure I'd stop and check it out anyway. Anyway, this is Randy T-Bird. I'm signing off for today. If you like what you're seeing, please subscribe. I thank the folks that subscribed this week. I appreciate it. And make sure you like, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.